asking me if I heard from him, so I paid to get her phone logs, and look.
No, the fact she keeps calling him.
I hate them. Every single one of their bitch-ass lying faces.
Let me take care of it.
So are we or are we not to believe you were abused?
You're gonna believe whatever you want, no matter what I say.
There are photos taken after one of Mr. Crowley's attacks that are evidence of the abuse.
Fine. If your husband was abusing you so badly, why did you kill him instead of just leaving him?
That is the wrong question.
Quick recess.
You're asking my client what's wrong with her when you should be asking what was wrong with the man that repeatedly battered her.
Connor, enough.
Instead, you're putting the burden on the victim.
Young man, you need to rein it in.
My client has suffered a lifetime of horror, and you're just continuing the cycle of abuse, and I won't allow it. Now, she's been bullied enough, and I think we need to finally listen to her. If I go back in there, I'm just gonna screw it up. You should fire me.
Well, Irene is the only one who could fire you, and she hasn't done that yet. You're her counsel now. And for once in her life, the only man that's not going to disappoint her.
I can't be in a relationship with somebody who is literally the opposite of everything I stand for.
I'm a cooler guy than I used to be. You have to admit that. I'm learning.
And I am not your teacher. I don't have time to strip you of all your terrible white habits, so either accept the fact that you were just a meat stick to me, or we can end this.
It doesn't matter how ugly you think it is or how bad you think it makes you look. Your only chance of getting out is you talk. I did what you did. Killed the guy. And I didn't have as good of an excuse as you, but I did it. You know, every guy on that board can see that you're not telling the truth, and it makes them not trust you. But you can't afford that.
He was
You need them
listening.
on your side, and the only way that happens is you finally talk.
Oh. At least it was only Annalise. She's probably gonna yell at him for telling her.
Holding on to this old idea of who you used to be and who I was, and more than a meat stick.
You tell her, Asher.
Came in once while I was peeing. Yelling, grabbed my neck, stuck my head in the toilet. I almost drowned in my own urine. Another time he raped me with a hose. You want stories like that? I got him. No, I can see that you want to know what I did with the hammer. I planned it. You were right about that. Not because he was going to beat me that day, because he was going to beat me for the rest of my life. I sat with that hammer for hours. And when he came home, I stood up and I hit him over and over again until I saw brains. You want me to say I'm sorry? That I regret my actions? But I don't. How can I when it's the one decision that finally set me free?
I'll feel better if Irene gets out. I just need you to distract me right now.
Okay. Did I ever tell you about the time my mom caught me wearing her lingerie?
He wasn't a good man. No one is claiming that. But he also didn't deserve to die that way.
He must have crossed your line, though, when he was hitting you.
And yet, I never took a hammer to his skull.
Because you didn't have to. You got out. And then Irene took your place.
I can't go in there and say nice things about her.
I know. But that's not what I'm asking you to do.
Or is she not gonna come at all?
Ms. Crawley, we've decided to grant your application for parole. We order for your immediate release.
Yeah. Good for Connor. He won his first case, right?
Israel, you're getting out. You won.
We are notifying you that you are suspended, effective immediately, at least until the board determines that your safety, the safety of our students, and the integrity of the university is no longer compromised.
Last time I checked, I was a victim here. An anonymous, potentially dangerous individual chose to launch a smear campaign at my workplace, and your solution is to suspend me? No. Try the headline, prominent attorney persecuted by elite university, not to mention a multi-million-dollar lawsuit I'll file. I bet you'll get calls from the donors then.
Annalise, please. No one here wants to escalate the situation.
Lock me out of my classroom! I dare you.
Come on, grab a bottle of champagne in the fridge. We'll celebrate.
They're acting like a couple, or at least Oliver's acting like it. I don't get it.
I just want to make you happy like you make me happy, and I know that I can. So please just...
Breaking my heart.
I'm sorry.
Sending mixed signals, Oliver.
I just need to be alone right now. This time I'm doing this for me. So, if you really want to make me happy, then you'll let me go.
He's like, I want to be, I need to be alone. And then he acts like they're a couple, and it's just really annoying the hell out of me. And then he's like, if you want to make me happy, then you'll let me go. I'm like, then why are you clinging on to him?
Because you're too busy all the time. I've been leaving him voicemails. He doesn't answer, but his mailbox isn't full, so I assume he's listening to them.
You have to stop calling him.
I was never really sure if I actually loved him. But now that he's gone, I did.
You only think that because you don't know him.
I know about Lila.
There are worse things than murder, Laurel. You don't know that. And that's a good thing.
What's wrong?
Can I crush you for a while?
Oh, shit.
We're screwing. Frank, please, just come home. I spoke to Bonnie and Annalise, and they want you back too. They're not mad. No one's mad. So, please come back to us. I love you. Was that okay?
Perfect. Now you just gotta go see your father.
Annalise!
Let him through.
I heard someone say there's a body. Is it true?
No one knows anything yet.
Okay, but what if it's true?
Stop it. Let's not let our minds go there. Wipe it clean. Everything on it.
Annalise Keating, you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand these rights?
Why is she being arrested? So that was the end of episode 2. The usual. I have no clue what's going on. So I guess they're setting Frank up for something because they had Laurel calling him saying that Bonnie and Annalise forgive him and they want him to come home and everything to try and lure him back, and then says she needs to go see her dad. I don't understand. I know her dad apparently is a bad person. So are they like plotting his death or something? I have no idea. I thought Annalise said that she wouldn't let Frank make her a killer. So I don't know. So whoever is spreading the posters around with killer on it are like almost succeeded, I guess, in getting her fired. She wasn't like officially being fired. She was being suspended, which is pretty much the same damn thing. But Annalise refused to be suspended. So good for her. I thought this was great for Wes. Connor. I think I might have called him Wes earlier too. I apologize. But I get names mixed up. You guys should know that by now. But Connor won his first case, which was awesome. I'm glad he won. I'm glad they let his client free, considering what she's been through. I've been there, not to that degree, but I spent the better part of my childhood scared. So I get the torment of, knowing what's probably going to happen and not being able to do anything about it. But I was a child, so it was different, I guess. I was like from the age of 7 to 14. So, like I said, the better part of my childhood was spent in fear of my stepfather. So, yeah, I get it. So I'm glad that she was free. as far as the Connor Oliver love relationship, whatever thing, I'm just frustrated with it. I've ranted about it through the episode, but I just don't understand why Oliver was so adamant about being alone in the previous episode and then proceeded to act like a couple in this one with Connor, and just like sending these mixed signals, because Connor was taking it as, Oliver didn't really mean what he said, so he's gonna, work on him in, romantic way and hopefully change his mind. And then when he made a move, Oliver shot him down again. It's just like, if you really love me, you'll let me go. I'm like, but it made me mad at Oliver. And I love Oliver, but this episode pissed me off. It made me angry at Oliver for screwing around with Connor's feelings. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. So Connor left. He packed his bags and he's moved in with Michaela for right now, and he found out about Michaela and Asher having sex. So obviously he didn't have anything to say about it because he was just too destroyed to care about what they're doing. So we also had Frank. Annalise called the private detective to find out what happened after he was attacked. And Frank answered, and he was crying and apologizing, saying that he had to do it. He had to kill the guy. And the look on, by the look of his face, yeah, he kind of had to, because this guy was probably going to kill him. But then on the other hand, Frank's the one that attacked him first. So, it's just kind of like, I don't know. But Frank, I guess, tried to set it up. Like the guy smashed into a pole and Frank threw gas in there and lit it on fire. So I don't know if they're going to believe that was an accident. Because wouldn't they be able to tell that somebody threw gas in the car and lit it on fire? So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so I don't understand why Annalise wanted Wes to move in. I don't think it's because she's lonely. She has Nate there all the time. How could she be lonely? But it was kind of weird for her to ask Wes to move in, I think. Anyway. Yeah. But other than that, I thought this was a great episode. I actually enjoyed this episode more than I did the first one. So I'm interested to find out what the hell's going on. Because at the end there, she asked Oliver, she was slipping a phone to him and asked Oliver to wipe it clean. And I'm still confused about why they arrested Annalise. Like, they arresting her for the burning of her house? So I don't know. But anyway, I enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If you did, please give this video a like. If you have any suggestions on anything you'd like me to react to, please leave that down below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.